As part of this section, we'll be configuring our first service, which is nothing but Zookeeper, that comes as part of Cloudera distribution of Hadoop. Let us recap what is covered so far. We have started with signing up for GCP account, and then we went to Compute Engine and provisioned 8 instances. However, out of these 8 instances, we are only using 7 instances to set up the cluster. We started with the Cloudera Manager on the first server. After setting up Cloudera Manager on that, we went into the Cloudera Manager web interface, and on all the 7 nodes, we have set up Cloudera Manager components as well as CDH components. After doing that, we have configured Cloudera Management Service on this Big Data Server 1 so that we can actually see the dashboards and also manage the cluster by looking into reports, so on and so forth. Now, as part of CDH, we will be configuring our first service, which is nothing but Zookeeper. So let us see the introduction. As part of this, we will be seeing learning process. So there is a standard learning process to learn any to learn deployment of any software on big data cluster, and we will actually go through that learning process and understand what is the learning process, and we will be leveraging the same process while configuring the other services also. Then we will talk about setting up of Zookeeper. We will review some of the important properties with respect to Zookeeper. Then we'll actually get into the Zookeeper concepts, and then some important commands with respect to Zookeeper which come handy for troubleshooting the issues. As of now, if you see, all the 8 servers which we have provisioned from GCP are down, and to set up Zookeeper, we'll be starting the 7 servers which we are actually using at this time. The 8th server is reserved for later steps such as adding node to the existing cluster, and hence we will not be starting Big Data Server 8 at this time. However, to set up Zookeeper, which is all master process, these 4 nodes are good enough. However, if you only start 4 servers and if you do not start these additional 3 servers, in Cloudera Manager, you will be seeing a lot of errors. To avoid that, we are going to start all the 7 servers at this time. So let us select all the 7 and then click on Start, so that all the 7 servers are started for us. Once all the 7 are started, we will make sure whether Cloudera Manager is up and running or not. If Cloudera Manager is up and running, we will go ahead and set up Zookeeper using Cloudera Manager web interface after understanding the learning process.